I'm happy to speak to you today about the air or wind or Vayu. They exist in the universe. They also exist in our bodies. They exist in the universe. They exist in our bodies. There are some characteristics peculiar to these elements. We have 5 elements of the earth. One is air. So, my friends, there is a color for this air. One is spatic color, that is a colorless nature, and the second one is a green color, and the third one is smoke color. It has 3 colors, and it has a specific functions in the universe. It moves from one place to the other. It has a characteristic of moving. It has in itself the element of moving air. It can move from one place to the other. So, moving is one of the characters. And it can touch. Easily, it can touch. Because it moves, it can touch your skin, it can touch your building, it can touch your plant. So, it has a characteristic of touching. And it has a characteristic of going and coming. And this works in our body. It helps us walking, lying down, running, sitting, standing. For all this air that helps us. So, my friends, there are different elements or different types of Vayu exist in the body. The same work that Vayu or gas in your body also does. I told in the universe, it has a characteristic of moving, it has a characteristic of touching, it has a characteristic of standing, it has a characteristic of lying down, it has a characteristic of walking. Same thing it is doing in your body. It has a characteristic of moving in the body. Gas will move from one place to the other, and it will stand inside one organ. It can just be flat in one organ. It can just move slowly. It can run fast. We are saying that it can run fast. The same characteristics of this Vayu or air is happening in our bodies too. And it is touches. We realize the air outside is touching our body, the breeze touching our body. In the same way, air inside has a characteristic of touching the organ. When it touches the heart, you feel it's a kind of coming and blocking. You feel the sense of touch there. Coming and gastric trouble in the heart. You put ginger and sugar and drink so that the air comes out. Or garlic you take. So, my friends, the same characteristics feature I have spoken to you about this air happens in our body. Air outside is called, when it is without moving, it is called gas. When it moves, it is called wind. Then when it moves from one geographical area to another geographical area with the speed, we call it a hurricane or storm, and these are the different names. In that way, all the air is not present in all the places. There are 10 types of Vayu. We call it Vayu, V A Y U, Vayu, air that stays in our body. There are 10. We want to know what are the 10? Pranan, Prana, Pranan, that is life. It moves life. And Abanan, Apanan is the one that helps you to push the motion out. Vyanan. Vyanan does work inside the body. Udanan. Samanan. Nagan. Kurman. You want to know what is Kurman? You are blinking the eye. That is using one particular Vayu that keep moving. So your eyelids are also moving. And Kirtaran and Devatatan and Taranjayan. Taranjayan is the one that stays in the body after 3 days of your death, and then it just breaks the body and moves out. My friends, body is a wonderful, wonderful being. And this Vayu stays in the body and it keeps working like this. And the characteristics, what I told you, outside the universe for this breeze, the same characteristics, it works inside the body also. It touches, it moves, and then it stays in one place, and then it permeates in one place, and all this happens. Then it has um, a color. This has a color. Smoke color is the one, and then light greenish color. The air has that color. And the third one is spatic, that color. So there are 3 colors. There is an organ associated with that, this organ. When you press this, whole body, wherever there is a Vayu in the body, it is activated well. So this is associated with air. This is associated with fire. So my dear friends, in another video, we will see each Vayu and how it is working in our body. And now, today, I am happy that I spoke to you about this. One of the 5 elements of this earth, that is Vayu, air. May you have blessed day. Thank you.